Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Prebell with Team William in India. So today, February 20th, 2023. So last week was a good, if you look at the first half, I think, but I think then there was some, resistance near its 50 DMA. The red line you can see over here is the 50-day moving average. So on Thursday, Nifty went above that level, but didn't closed above it. It is just below that level, and there was some selling from there on the Friday session as well. So yes, on Thursday it went above those levels that we were looking for, the 50 DMA, the 18,000 level. उसके ऊपर चला गया था, but it was not able to sustain gain and it fell on Friday. But the good part is that the 21 DMA, the green line, it is still above that level. If you look at some short-term moving averages, that is 10 EMA, then also Nifty is still above that level. One other thing which you know doesn't makes too much negative of the actions on the Friday's down session was the volume. So if you look at the Friday's volume, it was the lowest. Like if you compare it with last few sessions, then the Friday's volume was not high. It was below average as well as below the other trading sessions in the last 8 to 10 trading session, if you consider, or even more, was on the lower side. So that's not the problem. But now I think the important thing becomes the low that was established near the 10 EMA. So the levels around 900 becomes very important for Nifty to hold. Because if we fail to hold 900, if we close below that level, then there might be some issue. And other important thing which we look on the weekly chart. So 10-week moving average, that was 10-week moving average, that was a huge resistance at this point of time. So यहाँ पे हर जगह पे 10-week moving average पे resistance मिल रहा था, and that level is somewhere around 925 5, yes, somewhere around that level. So you won't Nifty closing above this level. So Friday also, last session when we were discussing among the teammates, that what we were looking for is this, yes, at least जो ये 925 है उसके ऊपर बंद आना चाहिए, because that is a very crucial level for Nifty, that 10-week moving average should hold. So today also that level on the closing basis becomes very important. And yes, also on the intraday, you want those 900 925 zone to hold. So that's important. On the higher side, any move again above the 18,000 level, or you can say 50 DMA. So 50 DMA is exactly around 18,030 level. So any move above that level will be very positive for the Nifty. So yeah, it's a 150 point here and there broadly, you can say. नीचे में 900, ऊपर में 18,050 for the today's session that you need to look out for. So some key news. If you can look at the Sun Pharma Industries entered into an agreement to acquire some stake in the medical device companies, and then Pennar Industry bagged order worth 851 crore in the several verticals, including steel, tubes, railway, and execution should be somewhere in next 2 quarters. KEC International received order more than 3,000 crore under civil cable and transmission distribution segment. And if you look at the CRISIL's Q3 number, the revenue grew around 16%, while the EBITDA grew 12.4% on a YOY basis. And there are some other updates as well, you can say. So mostly they are related to the inclusion in the Nifty Next 50 and all. So ABB, Adani Wilmar, Canara Bank, so these stocks have been included into the Nifty Next 50, right? Also, the Page Industry and Varun Beverage have been included over there. And the Bandhan Bank, Biocon, Emphasis, Gland Pharma, Paytm, these guys will be excluded from Nifty Next 50. So some changes in the index. So if you look at the global market, US was flat to positive. So Dow was up 0.4%, S&P and Nasdaq down -0.3 to -6%. So overall, see, the data were robust in the US, so that's positive. But on the flip side, the inflation that came higher last week, that is somewhat, issue. And higher inflation, but positive job economic data. So this again, on Friday, if you might have heard a couple of Fed persons, they were speaking that now it's more comfortable to rate more hike for more rate hikes. So yes, market is now will be trying to price in a couple of more rate hikes from the US. So that's something to watch out for. Asian market is positive. The Kospi and Shanghai is trading higher while Nikkei is flat. We move further, SGX indicates a flat opening. So the closing was around 940.45, and this is the future level which is trading around 976. So it might open a flat opening is expected. So chart of the day, Triveni Turbine, excellent story. Their connection in the power sector, the turbines, the API turbines, excellent business opportunities. If you look at the number of fund holding increasing, the ROEs of 32%, and look at the consistent sales growth, the earnings growth, I think this might be due to some one-off. But yeah, overall, the fundamentals are quite strong. If you look at the technical profile, that is also very good. The price strength of 81, buyer demand of B plus, group rank among top 40. Right. So here the stock is forming a stage one cup with handle base, and the breakout point is 6% from the pivot. So the breakout is somewhere around 302 level. So yes. So overall, if you see this 300 to 306.10 zone, that has been a strong resistance for the stock since last 4-5 months. So यहाँ पे हर बार वो अटक जाता है. Let's see if it can break out this time. And if it breaks out on a higher volume, then that's very positive. And also the most important thing, this is the stage one base. So the chances of, stock going higher after the breakout from stage one is always high. And the RS line is also moving higher. So overall, this is the stock can be the part of your watch list. And yes, it's 6% away from the peak. So that's it for today's session. Thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow again at 8:45 a.m.